Hey folks, happy salty new year to you. That was actually a comment from Saints from the last one. I guess I should have said happy salty new year. Though I hope it's not too salty, for real. And speaking of not salty, that's something we definitely don't want for the forest, you know, because salt typically not being good for the growth of flora in an area, so we shouldn't do that. But welcome back to the Drycha campaign, where the hunt for Coeddil continues. If you are new to watching this series, I hope you get the chance to go back and watch all of them, and I appreciate you being here. If you are someone who has been watching, then also thank you for being here, and especially those of you who want to comment. Hey, I got a challenge for you. If you've never left a comment on one of these videos and you're watching it, which I know there's a lot of you, leave me a comment. Tell me what you like about watching, or tell me why you come here to just make fun of me because it's so bad or something. Like, whatever it is you're doing here, let me know what's going on. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I try to read these. It's a great way for me to get to interact with you all, hopefully. Speaking of great way to interact, there is going to be a stream, well, depending on when you watch this. I'm going to upload this on January 5th. I am going to be streaming at 7:30 p.m., or sorry, 8 o'clock p.m. U.S. Central. On that, I will put up a notification on the channel probably around the time that this video hits, so hope to see you all there. We're going to be doing some multiplayer. Let's keep this campaign rolling here. I'm in a camp stance trying to pick up a little bit of replenishment here with Drycha, and we're going to need to move through. We could just go underground, just skip Grundberg, and kind of head on our way, which I'll probably do, to be honest. Like, there's just not a whole lot of importance to it. I don't know why I'm repairing these, but whatever. I've got the money to do it right now. We're not going to go broke. Again, remember the mission for Coeddil, we have to go raid Middenheim. For those of you not familiar with it, that's where we're headed. Middenheim is right over here, just to the south, well, maybe a hair south, and mostly east of Lorelorn Forest up there. So let's go ahead and end this turn, and I'm going to hit a few of the comments that I mentioned. H.H. Ray says, and the trees go marching down to the ground to destroy the dirty humans. Not just dirty humans, but also humans who have received the kiss of death and are now the undead. So the vampires get lumped into this. Does he want a peace treaty? He does! The mighty Carl, beaten down to strength rank 56, is now begging for a peace treaty. I'll give it to him, because we're very busy right now at the moment, and I'll give him the peace treaty. Because he came begging, we'll hand it to him. Seth says, Shogun 2, really excited about this. Your Takeda campaign is what got me started with your channel. A lot of people got started on this channel in Shogun 2. Not all, of course. Rome 2 was another big growth period, and so was Warhammer as well. But, you know, for me, it was a very, very fun, very classic period on the channel for me. It was fantastic. I can't wait to do the Shogun 2 myself, so I'm glad you're excited about it. It hails back a lot of fun memories for me as well. I'm going to move up here just outside of Essen and stand in a ambush stance and see if we can get lucky, because we have a couple of takers. Look at this! Warp grinders. Okay, whatever you think you need to do. Titch it. And then we got Wolfram Hertwig here, who's spamming crappy archers towards me. Let's see. Got to take care of some skill points here with the branch manager. He is a very good branch manager, by the way. Let's see. This flurry of battles could be pretty good. Again, we fight a lot of battles in the forest. I mean, it is a Wood Elf campaign. We're going to be fighting mostly forest battles. Melee attack and weapon damage. It's actually not bad either, unless we're looking for Arcane Conduit, which... let's go ahead and take that, because then we got... Yeah, let's take Predator's Instinct here. And help these guys out. I mean, branch wraiths are not wildly strong in melee, but the stronger they get, the better they can, say, like, for instance, hold up a blob of something and just kind of, you know, hold it still. Alright. We have entered the ambush. Now, with Drycha, we could hit Grundberg, earn a little cash. Honestly, I probably will hit Grundberg. It's just a bunch of skeletons. And the cash will be helpful on our journey north. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of leave my more vulnerable units at it, because it's vampires, and I'll just stomp them with, like, low entity count units or single entities. So let's go ahead and fight it. Yeah, we'll just I'll stomp them dead with with stuff that the vampires just really won't enjoy fighting. So we'll send forward, say, like Drycha, the Waystalker, the Trees, the Treekin, Zotes, stuff like that they're going to be absolutely terrible at fighting. And we'll just leave the infantry out, and then afterwards we should be able to use that replenish thing and get some replenishment out of this that'll actually be effective. Davum says, do you know why you never have the option of recruiting manticores from the forest beasties tab? I don't know exactly how that tab functions. In the past, the vampires have a similar tab, which is like Raise the Dead, and I believe it functions off of a depends on what you kill or how much of it you kill. I don't remember if it's one or both of those factors. Yeah, I'm not even going to say which one it is because like I said, I honestly don't remember. But it's dependent on, like I said, one or both of those factors. And it could be the same here. It could be that since we haven't killed some really high tier units, or maybe enough high tier units that it hasn't popped up. I'm not exactly sure how that is populated. If someone feels like they have the precise answer to that, I would love to hear it. Please feel free to comment. Alright, we do want our Lost Sylvan Knights here as well. In fact, let's put one group of these here, another group here. Alright, group one. Alright. Now, I did have another comment that I want to take care of just real quick while we're in here. It was from Firewolf. He says, been loving the vid since I first watched you play Rome 2. Was wondering what the AI attack button is. I can't seem to find it. And as I only just started playing Warhammer 2. Okay, I don't know how far back this goes in Total War. I know it's a thing in Three Kingdoms and Troy. And it is in Warhammer 2. I think it was there in Warhammer 1. It's not a perfect system, but it's a system that you can use to some good effect. Now, let me start by explaining groups. You can see that I have unit groups here. Those are made by pressing Control-G and assigning a unit to a group, or you can select a unit like this, and you can use this group button here, and just G. See, when I just push the G key by default, it's what groups them. If you push Control-G, you can see it locks this little lock, or you can just click the lock. Either way, this creates a locked group. In a locked group, when you click an attack order on a unit, each individual unit within the group will potentially get a different designated attack, right? They will attack, kind of generally speaking, what's out in front of them. And you can use it as a way to improve your micromanagement, because, you know, some of your attacks will probably be right, some of them won't, right? And so it leaves you in a situation where at least some of what you clicked will be relevant. If that makes sense. So hopefully that explains it for you, so let me know if you have any other questions on that. But yeah, it's a very useful thing that they added to the game back in the day, and it's another reason why it actually kind of makes it hard to play older Total War games sometimes without it, because we've gotten used to it. One thing that I feel like the Total War games have improved on immensely over the years is almost certainly the UI, the user interface. That's what I was looking for. It took me a while. See, I'll use set attack here. So I click it, and you see everybody kind of picks up an order, marches forward, carries out set attack order. See, there's a Sternsman over there. Okay, the bats are going to come over here for my archers. So I'm going to send some support. Let's run this attack here. Hey, let's watch the crazy missile crap. Alright, the bats are already gone, actually. Let's go ahead and pop up a unit of Dryads right here. Should be a nasty surprise for them. Let's get the Awakening of the Wood. Looks like they're trying to overwhelm that flank. Let's actually pull our Lost Sylvan Knights back this way. We're going to need some support. Let's get Group 4. Pull off and face this way. Sylvan Knights to intercept the White King. And let's start ripping up this melee blob over here, actually. See if we can speed the vampires passing. Now, it'll be rare, if at all, that we lose many, if any, unit models. You can see we lost some here on Quaker's Oaths. But not all. Is this within range? Yeah, let's use it. Oh, I thought it was the other one. Ah, my bad. The Quaker Zodes were the ones who were in the much larger fight out here. Alright, we're cleaning up the White King, and then I'm going to go help reinforce this fight. The Varric's Reavers and all these paths just got absolutely destroyed.
Right.
I'm going to go attack the Strigoi here. He doesn't count as a large target, so neither do these units over here, but I'm going to pull the Zotes out of that fight. These units swing in. And let's see, I haven't used any of Drycha's magic, which we most likely should. This ought to shred. And it did. Is Strigoi gonna actually do good out here? What in the world? Kill him! We don't even have an attack order. He's standing there and I'm standing there. Alright, that ought to break the undead backbone of the vampires of Grundberg. Okay, Strigoi is getting owned now, which I was getting ready to say that should have been the case earlier. Had we actually had an attack order. Alright, minimal losses. Minimal losses. I think we lost a few Zotes. Nothing too bad. Now let's just get out of the way. Let Strigoi get owned by Archer Fire, because that Archer Fire will cause us some losses that I don't really want to replenish. Later, Strigoi. Have a nice unlife. Alright, Grundberg handled. Alright, let's get some more comments here. Joran says, "How dare you take time for your family?" I love it. Memories that will last a lifetime and strengthen family bonds, not nearly as important as a YouTube video. You know what? You got me there. I love the sarcasm. It's great. Thank you for watching the videos, and thanks for leaving a comment. Or I don't know, maybe he's serious, and I'm in trouble now. I like it. Either way. Stretchin' Alone says, "Air, you forgot to name a Waystalker again. My suggestion is Skippy the Sneaky Shooteroo. Angry Tree Man General Forrest Gump." What do we want to do to Grundberg? It's actually not worth as much money as I'd hoped it would be. It'd actually be better to just occupy it, because we get a decent bit of money and I can replenish, and then we'll just abandon it. Because it's not worth trying to hold on to. There's vampires nearby at Flensburg. And I'm not even sticking around for a turn to repair anything. We'll just get a chance to replenish some while we're here. This will be good enough. So I'm not going to spend any money on Grundberg. I'll just abandon on the next one. So Drycha levels up. And let's see. Occam's Mind Razor, Natural Order. You can recruit branch wraiths in any province. Not really. We have plenty of branch wraiths at the moment. I feel like we need to improve Drycha's combat abilities, but probably not before we give her the ability to Lightning Strike. And I think Lightning Strike is going to be very important. Very important. Let's give her a little bit of extra ambush chance success. Speaking of ambush chance success, hopefully we land some success up here, because I feel like that's a pretty good ambush right in the face of two enemy forces moving into the woods. The Waystalker, Skippy the Sneaky Shooteroo. Okay, I'll try and get that one in there. And we also have Ethan reminding me that as soon as we get a tree man, he wants it named Kevin. I'm not sure if I have another tree man just yet, but feel free to keep reminding. Oh, the ambush worked. Fortunately for the men, it was the rats that tripped the ambush, and kind of almost like true to lore here, the rats were the ones who had the bad odds here. Their schemes, no doubt, being interrupted by Patchy the Austrian Tree Man. And someone said that we should rename Patchy the Austrian Tree Man to Patchy the Austrian. And that's that's a pretty good point. Pretty good point indeed. We should probably do that. Let's see what we're up against here. A bunch of Eshin Triads. Garbage. Garbage through and through. So warp grinders do AP damage. They have decent armor themselves. It'd probably be best to bury them in spiders, I think. So I think I'll do something like this. I'll surround all these units up here with the dryads, the treemen. Yeah, something like this. And as for Patchy, I'll send him to beat down this dude. We do have reinforcements that will come in, but I don't think we'll probably need them. Let's, hang on. Something like this. We'll pin down all these warp grinders. And hawks. Now, this is where I've had really bad luck with AI attack orders. And I'll put it into slow motion, and we'll give it a test. And I'll kind of show you all what happens. But on ambushes, I've had terrible luck with the AI attack orders. Like, very bad luck. Meaning, like, whenever I click it, they just kind of go all over the place and don't even get close. But let's see. I'm going to start the battle, slow-mo it, click the attack order here. Yeah, see, they can't do it. So there's some situations in which this AI attack order still needs fixed. Because, see here, it's not just me having to correct 1 or 2 attack orders, it's me having to correct, like, nearly every single one. And, so yeah, that becomes an... Oh, they had Eshin. They had triads out here. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, I will hit play here in just a minute. I just have to fix all these attack orders from being absolute garbage. Patchy, let's get you up here. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and net everything there. Alright. And let's see here. My spiders are getting owned over here. Try and help them out a little. I'm trying to hurt all these triads over here pretty bad. We cleaned up the entire rest of the Skaven army near immediately. There we go. I would say it worked. Our spiders took a little bit of a savaging, but, you know, they'll live. Just make sure that Patchy has all his hit points at the end of this. How are these triads withstanding this kind of savaging? I was going to say, I don't think they should, and now they're not. Okay. Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. Decisive victory, as it should be. But yeah, so you can see there that having units on both sides of an enemy seems to confuse the AI attack order. Maybe you'd be better off in that particular instance to make 2 separate attack groups from both sides and just click 1 with each. I'll have to test that next time, and we'll see if it works. But that's an example of where the AI attack order should be extremely good, and it's actually really bad. So yeah, ambush battles, I'll have to tinker with it some more. Oh yeah, we're going to do this casualty replenishment, because then we just basically get our entire army back. So let's do that. There were more Skaven back there, that's funny. And it looks like Ostland still has some forces nearby. They will probably come ask for peace, since Carl has, but we don't know that for sure, so we'll see. Let's see, Senshi Bat says, Rebarkin campaign made many stump stops, speeding the good word about the candidate to Woe Oak party platform, a tree in every yard, and a man-thing chained to a garden tool. Now that's a party platform that every tree spirit can get behind, Senshi. That is well spoken. I love it. Thanks, Senshi. Appreciate you being a gold member and supporter of the channel. It looks like the man-things decided to run away. That's an intelligent move. An intelligent move indeed. No. Yeah, Ostland's like, you know what? We saw what happened to the rats. We believe you. We're good. We're good. Let's see. Probably in a Treekin, because I think they have physical resist, but not magic resist. There we go. Get rid of the rest of these Skaven. What kind of loot do we pick up from that trash? Man, that is not bad at all. And then we get our full army back, too, with the replenish thing. So take that. Take it to the bank. I do want to go resettle Mordheim and see if that helps complete, like, the ability to trade. I kind of doubt it will. We're not far from Middenheim, so we should be able to complete the raiding at this point, at least hopefully so. Patchy the Austrian Tree Man was working on getting Lightning Strike as well. But honestly, I kind of want this Darkheart thing to help my bats and spiders, because they are kind of an integral part of this army, and I need them to be as strong as possible. Let's see, Branch Manager leveling up again as well. Aspect of Birch. I like the physical resist a lot, and I don't really like to lose it. Lose armor and gain the physical resistance there, which is good if if you aren't fighting something with magic damage, which we very well could be. And then lose speed to gain armor, which I'm not loving any of those at the moment, and that's particular application on my Branch Wraith. Let's see. Curse of Honor could be handy if we need to drop the melee attack of kind of a group of units along the way. We're going to abandon this settlement, which is part of the plan. Session Alone says, let the 2021 fertilizing begin. That's right. Make the forest fertilized again in 2021. That's what we're working on, folks. Dersanji says, can you name some Zotes Santa's slaves? Because the hammer they have, please. Oh, and a title for Lord Drycha's therapist. Please let this happen. Now, are you referring to like Celebrity Jeopardy therapist, which, you know, when they were joking with Sean Connery, or is this a different application? Hey, you gonna give me money for a peace treaty? That sounds great. That's the kind of peace treaty I can get behind. Yeah, let me know. I'm not sure we have a Lord available, or Zotes for that matter. I think we named all of our Zotes. I will check and see, but we're supposed to name the Waystalker. Okay, Oslan wants a peace treaty. All right, making some headway here. We can go capture some other forests. This is good. See, some people were mad that I was still in wars with these folks. To some degree, they're right. But when you kick people's butt enough, they eventually kind of cave in and say, you know what? I'm going to lay off this for a little while. It's not boding well for me. All right, so this is Middenland. We can basically start raiding anywhere over here to complete our mission. So the first step towards bringing Coeddil into the fold here. I'm going to colonize this. No, don't abandon it. Build it. And then we'll check the next turn and see if that helps us any with trading. And since we're no longer at war with anybody in the surround... Well, we are at war with the Skaven, but let's be honest. The Skaven aren't going to take the Griffinwood. It's just not going to happen. And, you know, unless we get trade open, these settlements don't really mean much to me. I'm going to just head down to... I think the Forest of Gloom would be interesting. I've never taken it. Oh, but the greenskins there got knocked out. How frustrating. How frustrating. You'll be given an opportunity to confederate with Argolon if we win 3 battles against the dwarves. Now, what we could do... Let's go down here, take the Forest of Gloom. Oh no, we're allied with them. Well, crap. We are not allied with Karak Norn.
Make your proposal. My longbeards grumble, so make it quick.
Yes, we have no such alliance with Karak Norn or Karak Hearn. Though they are allied with the Golden Order, Norn has none. So, oh, we can't trade. It worked.
You no doubt have a request. I'll hear it now, I suppose.
All right. Okay. Alright, let's end another turn here. I'm going to have to figure this one out. Nuln has been nullified. That's correct, Anthrax. I like it. Geeky Twin says, Air, what do you think about starting a Mortal Empires campaign with Krotkgar with a mod for Force Confederation? If you beat them in battle, can't remember the Norska faction that does this. I think both do. Or at least a buff to diplomacy. Maybe try and unite the Lizardmen. Thanks for the great content. Does that fit Lizardmen lore? I don't really know Lizardmen lore. I'm probably not going to be doing a Mortal Empires campaign with Krotkgar anytime soon, unless that happens to be one of the factions that Mrs. Air chooses with me to do on a co-op campaign. But Krotkgar Krockguard kind of does feel boring compared to a lot of these other lords. Does feel like he needs something. I'll agree in that sense for sure. It feels like he's missing something, perhaps. Swap over to a raiding stance here. That'll make the Empire mad, but, you know, it is what it is. Grab some waystones here. Level up Patchy. I do want him to have Lightning Strike. Let's go ahead and do that since we've been working towards it. We definitely need to go fight Karak Norn. I'd love to try and get Durthu. And then I may snag the Lorelorn Forest here because it's unlikely that they have allies. And I think that would be appropriate. But let's see what the next mission is here. Let's see. Steam Noob says, Mr. Air, if you actually search ruins, yep, this hated puzzle game, your money problems would be history. Yeah, then I have to learn which puzzles to solve. I mean, you're right, but I'm so lazy. It's hard for me to get over the lazy. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Maybe if you'll help me with the puzzles. Or like post a link to it or something in the comment to where the solution is. Maybe we can start doing that, because I'm way too lazy to try it on my own. Drycha's kill list. Thank you, Killscribe, by the way, for these constant kill list updates. Again, go join the Discord. We have a special tab there where you can see all the kill list with graphs. So it's very useful. You should definitely go check it out. Killscribe is awesome. Sylvania is leading with 30,701 losses, which of course will be incremented slightly from the last time this was counted, but they have made a peace treaty now, whereas Clan Mulder has not, and they are at 14,432. And if you want to see the rest of the details, make sure and check out his comment. I dropped a heart on it for him. Make sure you all support him for that too. That is fantastic. Province, Middenland. Oh, I'm raiding in the wrong place. Yeah, Middenheim, Middenland. Air just can't get it midden right at the moment. Alright, are we in Middenheim? We gotta step across right here. Middenheim. Okay, we gotta step across. Step aside. Alright, I'm gonna keep working my way north here. Alright, so we're close to being able to get Coeddil here. So we'll see. See what happens. We did get to cover all the comments. Like I said, if you're watching this and you haven't left a leave a comment. Look at this. I have time to read comments right now, and you haven't left one. And I want to read it. So I'd love to hear what you have to say. So please leave your comments. Let's go ahead and end a turn here. And while the turn's ending, I'll just kind of talk through, outside of, you know, like the classic campaign that I want to do, and also the co-op campaign when this is there, I am going to be restarting my streams. And I've always been rather inconsistent with streaming. I can't promise that that won't be the case, but I'm going to make a concerted effort to get 2 streams a week. I will be targeting, for now, Tuesday and Thursday, and it'll be at 8 p.m. U.S. Central Time. I want to get those to be more consistent. I'm not going to say what we will do in the streams. I'm going to leave that open. I may play games other than Total War. I may do Total War multiplayer on the stream. I may do Total War single player in the stream. Like, I'm leaving that open because, you know, I just want to give myself the option. So I believe we are in Middenheim now, and I'm going to raid it. Alright. Confederation between Reichland and Talabekland. We need to move away from the oak through the deep roots. So I'm going to move up here. And then we'll move to Karak Norn. And did I get Lightning Strike? I don't think I quite did. Dang. If I got Lightning Strike, I could draw this out. I could just respec him and get it. I think I'm going to do that real quick. Because I can use Lightning Strike here in order to get what I need. I think I did the ambush success chance, lightning strike, awakening the wood, life blooms, get earth blood, verdant growth, immortality, skewering, enable sundering attacks. I think we had that. And then Dryads. And let's see, Ancient Bark. Alright, that'll work. It's not exactly what I had, but it'll work. And now we have Lightning Strike available to us, so we can use that. We're actually raiding Middenheim now, rather than some other place that doesn't need to be raided. So it's in this one. So yeah, I am looking forward to the streams. I actually really enjoy streaming. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way for me to interact with you. Kind of similar to like these comments here, except even more so. So I hope you all join those. I don't expect it to be a big following at first, but I'm hoping that if I can drive some consistency on it, that it will be something that people really enjoy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it indeed. And then as far as anything else in 2021, I'll be thinking of more ideas, of things that I can add to content in order to always make stuff here be entertaining and be appealing and stuff like that. Because like I said, I love doing this and I want to keep doing it for a long time. Win a battle against the following faction, the Imperial Convoy? Okay. Is it like some kind of... Huh? Alright, well, I mean, let's go south, see if I can find said Imperial Convoy. Never seen the Imperial Convoy. Maybe it's just down here somewhere. It says it's down here somewhere, so I don't know. We'll go try and find it. Alright, well, at least we completed something in the quest for Coeddil. Let's go ahead and move up here closer. And we'll use our Lightning Strike to attack this army outside, and then attack the forces inside. And then hopefully this one flees away, and then that will total up 3 wins against dwarves without having to go find another dwarf faction to beat down, because the other ones have some allies that I'd rather not mess with at the moment, but, you know, if I have to, I will. Don't get me wrong. Man, I'll tell you another thing that I'm, looking forward to in 2021, but I don't know if it'll ever happen, which is buying one of the new generation GPUs. I have an NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti, so I'm not particularly interested in buying a 30 series, even though the 30 series, like a 3080, is a great improvement on the 2080 Ti, and obviously for a much better price, but it's like I paid a high price for this. I'm going to use it at this point, it's something I'm just going to use. So I'm actually really interested in getting hold of... Chaos is here. I'm actually really interested in getting a hold of an AMD high-end GPU, and unfortunately for me, they seem to be in an even poorer state of supply than the already poor state of supply for NVIDIA. So yes, rest in pieces for my attempts. But that's actually something I'm really looking forward to. It'll probably happen at some point, but holy crap, supply and demand is off. And now there's all these rumors that that NVIDIA is just selling all their cards to miners. Not like miners as in young people, but like crypto miners. And so I say it's rumors. I think there's actually been some evidence of it come out now. So yeah, it's not good. It's not what we want. Because the last time we had a mining craze like this, I think it was 2017, and the prices of graphics cards went out the window. Like, you can't even buy at least not in the United States. Maybe you can in another country, but right now, the 30 series is only, they say it's available, but that's kind of a joke. Like, I'm actually a member of a Discord that just, like, pops out notifications. This guy's running a bot to tell you when these things become available, like the instant they become available. I've been using that for 3 or 4 weeks, and even though I don't intend to buy an NVIDIA graphics card at the moment because I already have one, I've been a member of that, and just for curiosity's sake, I have attempted to put these NVIDIA cards, and of course I've actually been trying to buy the AMD one, and I failed. Like, I haven't even gotten close to picking up the AMD one. I've never even had one in my cart. And the NVIDIA ones come into stock a little more often, and so I've been seeing if I could even put it in my cart, even though I would just remove it from my cart, because I don't intend to buy it, so it's not something I want to take away from someone who actually wants it, but, I'm just attempting to put it in my cart to see, like, is it really possible for someone like me or you to join this Discord and actually buy one of these things? Now, some people are saying they actually get one. I have never even gotten one of the NVIDIA ones in my cart successfully. Not once. Not once. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just an absolute crapshoot right now when it comes to building a PC, because unless you can get one of these next-gen graphics cards into your cart, all of the used stuff is a terrible price right now because you can't buy the new ones. The new ones aren't in stock. No one can get a hold of them. They're being scalped on eBay, and then this resulted in basically everything else, because now people who just desperately need a graphics card because they might need a computer, period, are overpaying for used stuff. So it's just an absolute crapshoot right now when it comes to graphics cards and PC building. So it's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Alright, got my Hawks chasing off the gyros, and it's fine if that continues for the entirety of the battle. Come here and hit these units from behind, bring in the old Zotes. Zotes, Zotes, Zotes. Clean up the dwarves here, pick up our first victory. Dwarves are magic resistant, but we'll use this anyway. Should still help. Because right now it's just a power bar game. Look, our Hawks caught the gyrocopters there, and now they've caught them in that corner. So gyros are fast. They're typically speaking pretty quick. Look at this, this Longbeard's tough as nails. Brock Iron Pick here, also not wanting to go out quietly. He's gonna put up a heck of a fight. Alright, so we should be good. Finish this one up, but yeah, anyway, I'm excited for the new computer tech. I just hope it becomes available. This should be a very, very good year to build a computer if the supply and demand ever gets fixed, because AMD is coming out with like a mid and a lower tier cards, Nvidia is coming out with mid and lower tier cards, and those are the ones that actually should get people excited about building a computer, because those will, I mean, I like buying the high-end cards, but typically speaking, the high-end cards are actually a worse deal in many respects when it comes to like price to performance. Like right now, I think the price to performance king is the 3070, but that's a $500 graphics card. Actually, it may be the 3060 Ti by just a hair, and even that one though, that's still a $400 graphics card, probably a hair more if you find an add-in partner card. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Let's release the captives, because hopefully that means they're gonna like just scoot away over there. Now I can lightning strike these guys, and that'll keep Brock Iron Pick out of the fight here. And we're gonna need to play this one, but I'll save this one for the next episode. Anyway, my rambling aside, thank you for watching this episode as per usual. We will be back. Hopefully Coeddil will be here as of the next episode. We had a good time on this one. Thank you again. Please feel free to leave your comments. I can't wait to read them. HeirofCarthage signing out, and I will see you all soon.